Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. Let's see what we got for you right now. If you like those German classics from back in the 70s that looked like it could perfectly be in an American car, then you're looking at the proper video. Let's see what we got for you right now. We have a 143 scale 1972 Opel Commodore B GS /E. That's a lot of letters. A lot of letters. Let's keep them simple, guys. Cut those letters off. Just call it GS or whatever. That's just too many letters to remember. Good thing it's written on the base because that would have been a tongue twister. Remembering my memory is not the best, but now since it's written, it's a lot better. But going back to this car, I quite like this car. I remember the Opel record of this model, which is literally the same, but not the two door. I remember the four door that of the Opel record of this era, which I never understood why Opel had the Opel record, the Opel Commodore, and they all had the same kind of the same look. Maybe engine wise would have probably changed a little bit, but I find it that just a waste of a name. Because if you're gonna pull out a secondary name just because you want to make uh the difference between a standard model and a luxury model or a more powerful engine, I think is just make another different looking model. Maybe here and there is a little different, but it mostly is an Opel record. Now let's go about this car. This is the second generation of the Commodore. That's why the letter B. It, like I said, it was from 1972 till 1977. And they made it as a four-door saloon, which is sedan, or a two-door coupe, which is the one that we're looking at right now. And like I mentioned, the car related to this is an Opel Record D, which is literally the same as this with a different name. That's my honest opinion, not being an expert like that on cars. But engine wise, obviously, by being a Commodore, had a bigger engines. These only came as a six cylinder, had a 2.5, and also had a 2.8. Okay. Now, transmissions, you had quite a few different options for someone that it may not like automatics. You also have stick shift and vice versa, but you had a four-speed manual and a three-speed automatic. So basically, you had two options there. Nice looking car, really nice looking. I love the two-tone color. I think it made the car look different, and that combination right there is really nice. The paleness of the bottom with the dark in the roof. I think it really mixed it up quite interesting. Now this car built wise, it was built in, let's see, this car was built production assembly line. I mean product not built, I'm sorry, production. It was produced until 1977 for the European market, until 1978 for South Africa, and then from 1974 till 1976, Iran made it this assemble against this model for the GM Iran back in the days. So I guess this car was also sold in Asia, like the Middle East. Now the Commodore to me, I don't I do not remember seeing them in many places. Like in Latin America, we have more of the record, but not the Commodore. But it's not a bad looking car. It's just that it's a little different. I think it's different in engines, but I think they should have made a different model if they're gonna pull a different name. That was just my opinion. All right, guys. I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. Here's the noise. All right, guys. So, what do you guys remember about this car? Were they ever sold in your country? As a two-door or four-door, the Commodore. Do you still remember seeing them? Do you see them in car shows? Do you see them in a museum? Yeah, let me know. Where you guys remember seeing this car? Were they reliable? Do you still see them on the road? That's another thing. Depends on how good they were. Sometimes these GM cars, they're a hit and miss. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button. That will remind you when I'm posting more videos. So it does, basically, it does the homework for you. And don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up that I always usually ask. And I appreciate all of you guys have been doing. It shows me how interested you guys are in these videos. You know, it's growing little by little, and I'm really excited for that. Because the diecast and resin model family, little by little, is getting bigger, and that's nice to see. It's appreciated. Thank you so much for everyone that's been following. And take care of yourselves more than ever. That's more important than anything. And goodbye.